Good news for PC builders. RAM prices are finally starting to fall. And no, it's not because the AI bubble popped, it's not because OpenAI canceled projects, and it's definitely not because someone tried to buy 40% of the world's RAM. The real reason is actually something much more boring and much more predictable. And if you understand this, you'll know exactly whether you should buy RAM right now or wait. To understand why prices are falling, we need to understand why they went up. Memory manufacturers like Samsung Electronics, SK Hynix, and Micron Technology shifted a huge part of their production to something called HBM, high bandwidth memory. HBM is the ultra advanced memory used in AI GPUs inside data centers. Here's the important part: HBM uses way more wafer capacity to produce than normal DDR4 or DDR5. So when factories focused on HBM for AI servers, there was less production capacity left for regular consumer RAM. Less supply plus same demand to higher prices. That's it, no conspiracy, no drama. Just manufacturing priorities. Now we're entering the next phase of the memory cycle. HBM production has stabilized. DDR production quietly increased again. PC demand is still weak worldwide, and inventory is starting to build up. This is classic memory industry behavior. We've seen this before in 2018, 2020, and 2023. Shortage aids the overproduction, feedy price drop. We are now in the overproduction stage. That's why you're suddenly seeing more RAM kits in stock, lower prices every week, retailers pushing heavy combo deals. You might hear people saying this is because AI companies stopped buying memory, or that the AI bubble is bursting. That's not true. Companies like Microsoft, Google, and Amazon are still spending billions on data centers. AI demand is still huge. What changed is simply that supply finally caught up, and manufacturers produce more DDR again because it became profitable. This is a supply cycle correction, not an AI crash. Here's the practical part. If you're buying RAM alone, prices are still a bit high, especially 32GB DDR5 kits. But if you look at motherboard plus CPU plus RAM combo deals, the RAM is basically discounted back to 2025 prices. That's where the real value is right now. And while prices will continue to fall slowly, this is not going to be a sudden crash, it's going to be a gradual slide over months. So yes, RAM prices are falling. But not because of rumors, not because of AI drama, and not because someone canceled a project. It's simply the memory market doing what it has always done. And if you're planning to build a PC this year, combo deals are your best friend. If you want to wait, prices will probably be a bit lower later, but don't expect miracles. Now you know the real story. If this helped you understand what's really happening in the RAM market, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll keep you updated with real PC hardware news without the hype. See you in the next one.